Hey fans and subscribers, this is your host Joe on the Gaming for Insight channel with you to bring a video on products for the Lenovo Legion Go, specifically from the company Comfort Grips. Now, Comfort Grips, they make other products as well for other devices besides the Lenovo Legion Go, like the PlayStation Portal. However, the products that I have with me on this video are for the Lenovo Legion Go. So a quick background, Comfort Grips did reach out to me asking if I would like to try their products or some of their products. And I was completely unfamiliar with them, and I looked at what they had on their website, and I said I'm interested in the products, and they mentioned the Lenovo Legion Go, and I was agreeable with the Lenovo Legion Go. And they said, do you have a particular product in mind or products in mind that you would like? And I said, well, I'm interested in the first-person mode product. I'm also interested in the grips for when the Joy-Cons are docked to the Lenovo Legion Go, that product. And also for using the Joy-Cons outside of the Lenovo Legion Go, detached that is, and attaching them together as one to use as to something to that of a controller. And they sent me a total of 4 products, and no money was exchanged, and there were no terms set for the review of these products. So this is a candid review, but I will have to tell you, these items, especially these right here that go on the Joy-Cons when the Joy-Cons are attached to the Lenovo Legion Go, have completely changed my purpose in using the Lenovo Legion Go. Let me explain. I initially, here are the Joy-Cons here to the Lenovo Legion Go. I initially would use the Lenovo Legion Go docked. You have seen some of my Ultimate FPS mode videos, and I was using it to something like of a docked device and was not sitting on the couch, for example, and enjoying it with the Joy-Cons attached to the Lenovo Legion Go. So I wasn't using it as a handheld. And the reason I wasn't using it as a handheld was after holding the device, the Lenovo Legion Go with the Joy-Cons attached for a while, my hands would start to feel uncomfortable because of the rough curvature or the sharp curvature here on each of these Joy-Cons, and so as it would rest in my palm, it would eventually become uncomfortable, and I just gave up and just said I'm going to use this in docked mode for Ultimate FPS mode and use the FPS mode, that feature part of the Lenovo Legion Go, and I've had fun in doing that, but it wasn't until, and this was not even my expectation, it wasn't until I received these products, specifically these two here, where I realized, wow, I can actually use the Lenovo Legion Go as a handheld again. It's comfortable to hold. So this very much excited me, and am very happy to be doing just that. So let me dig into what exactly I have. Since I'm starting to talk about the product here that I am showing, this is where you will attach each of these to the Joy-Cons, and then the Joy-Cons are attached to the Lenovo Legion Go. So let me show you how these work. So as you are already familiar, holding these like so, and I will just attach the Joy-Cons to complete the ensemble here. And so holding it like this, and as you can see where my palm is resting on this sharp curve here, I'm at least calling it a sharp curve. There's not a corner here, but it does have a sharp angle here. And so holding this, my palms are at least sensitive to this. So let me show you what this product here looks like attached to these Joy-Cons, and you will see the difference, but feeling the difference is a completely different experience. So I have the Joy-Cons removed, and this is how I recommend attaching these. And so this one is for the right one. So as you can see, I'm just going to hold this up here, and this is what it would look like on the right side. And there is a clamp right here, and you can just lift up like so, and release. Now you don't want to pull it all the way because you would actually end up breaking it if you exerted enough force, but it just clamps and then releases slightly here a little bit, and this allows for the Joy-Con to just fit, and then it just snaps into place like that. And we'll take the other one here, and same process. So here is the clamp right here, and then we'll just take the Joy-Con, and then here just snaps right into place. So it fits snug in here. And if you look at the back, what I really appreciate is there is a hole here on each one. So a hole here and a hole here, and this allows you to actually push in and detach. So what will happen here is we're just going to attach the Joy-Cons like so. And as you can see, the curve is not as sharp as without these on, which is great because it feels very different, at least to me, when this is resting in your hand. Now you may be wondering, do I have to get it in gray? You don't have to get it in gray. You can get these in another color. Blue is another color, for example, but do look on their website, look on Etsy and eBay as well. Links will be in the description for these products. So this is the first of 4 that I am showing you. And I've spent hours of time with these in different sessions playing. But another problem, at least in my opinion, that the Lenovo Legion Go had is how easy it was to hit these back buttons here on the left and right side. But these solve the problem of that. And I think that is absolutely amazing that they do. And originally when I got this, I was thinking to myself, okay, well, do I just snap these off? Or are they just there so that the buttons actually will show without any type of cover over them? That is not the case at all, at least on using this, because you can still press the buttons on the back, and it may not seem like you can, but you actually can. And you have to exert a little more force than you would without them. It's not a large amount more that you have to exert, but a noticeable amount more. And it completely fixes the problem. And I haven't had a case, so I've been playing Diablo 4 with the new season 4 out at the time of making this video, and I use the back buttons. I specifically use this one here and this one here. So these two there, and those are 2 of the powers that I have as part of my sorcerer character. And so I am able to leverage these just as I would without these on. But the difference is I'm not pressing them accidentally when I don't want to, because there is that noticeable amount more of force that you will need to exert to use them. But overall, these make the handheld much more comfortable. So if you are a Lenovo Legion Go user and you have one and you are like me and you have been using this in a docked mode because holding this for more than 30 minutes becomes uncomfortable, then this is a product definitely for you that I recommend based on using it. The next product I want to show you from Comfort Grips is this one, and this is a cover to go on the right Joy-Con, and it is used for the FPS mode. And this product comes in different colors as well, like this product here that goes, each of these go on the different Joy-Cons. So this one, I'll just show you the way that it works, and I have my cradle here as well. We're going to remove the little joystick here. We're just going to remove that part. We'll put that to the side up here. And then you will want to remember to switch the toggle to FPS mode at the bottom as well. Or you could do it after, either way. But anyways, I just do it before. It's the first step I think of, other than remove the top of the joystick there. And then also this just will come apart. So there's a latch right here, so it will snap, and you just do a slight lift and it comes off like so. And then we're just going to want to make sure that the two buttons, the M1 and M2, are facing upward, as this one, the Comfort Grips product, is facing upward with these two products here. And it's just going to snap in and as snug, and then it is going to snap right into place there. And so what you're going to realize is you can use these two buttons here for the M1 and the M2. It is a slightly different feel. And then you have these covers as well for these buttons as well here. And so this is just going to dock like so and sit like this, and you can move it around. And then if you want, what you can do is if you get multiple Comfort Grips products, which is completely your choice, then you could actually keep this one in the, you get these as a pair, of course, but you can take the one for the left Joy-Con, keep that on, keep it here to use on for your left hand, and then you can operate FPS mode like this, and you can have the comfort with Comfort Grips on both hands here as you operate or use the FPS mode. And one thing I will say though, and I'll just take this off, I'll just show you how it comes off. Now this one can be a little bit tricky to take off, because you're going to want to get that upward motion to lift up. So like so I had to dig my finger just a little bit in here, but you don't want to do too much, but it just takes a little bit. And then as you can see, it's just going to snap up like so, and you take this out. But do keep this in consideration if you decide to go with this product. So if we are in FPS mode here, I will actually leverage in FPS mode the Y, X, A, and B. And that may not be something that you do, because you have to position your hand differently to reach those. So in the case that you do understand that once this goes on, like so, you're not going to be able to use the X, Y, A, B buttons as shown here, because they're going to be completely covered up. So these will not be options for you. Another consideration too in getting this is if you use the top button here, if you use it to access a menu or the quick menu for the Legion console, this is no longer going to be available to you in FPS mode if you use this. So do take that into consideration. This might create a problem for you is what I'm trying to say, but just keep that in mind, that you will need to find another means to access what this button up top here is in charge, whether it's quick access for the Legion console or if it's one of the menus for within the game if you've switched them through the Legion console. But this has a great feel to it once it is in. So my hand is much more comfortable in using this, I will say. And the reason being is there's more of a curve around here. So it just takes to the form, at least of my hand. And I like the way that the triggers actually feel. I like it much better than without this on. And you can still access the radial wheel here and press it down just like you would. And then also these buttons, sometimes when I was in FPS mode, I would accidentally press these buttons when I don't mean to. So I had to almost keep my thumb slightly so that I'm not able to press these buttons so easily. But I can grip this now, and I don't have to worry about accidentally pressing these two buttons here on the side. So this is a great experience. I would say if there is a way to upgrade this, if there is a different version that comes out, then I would kindly ask for them to make an option to where this top button here, whether it's in charge for the quick access menu for Legion console. The next product, or the next products that I would like to review, are these, and these two are very similar to one another. These are for docking the left and right Joy-Con to. This one is triangular and this one is rectangular. So the way that the Joy-Cons are going to sit is going to be different. Let me show you. Let me start with the rectangular one, put the triangular one to the side here. So we're going to make sure that we have this symbol here facing upward. And I actually was using it like this with Legion Go facing up, and that is not the correct way to do it, because what's going to happen is if you do that, just for demonstrating the purpose here, is not only is there going to be a wobble like so, but it's easy for these to come undone. So do make sure that you have it set to where this symbol here is facing upward, so they lock in like so, and there isn't a wobble at all in using this. And there's actually a slight wobble when the Joy-Cons are connected to the Lenovo Legion Go, and this is very firm right here, so you are not going to feel a wobble whatsoever. Now, what's interesting that you could do is, if you want to get really creative, you get this product and you get the bumpers here, the product for the left and right Joy-Con that goes on the bumpers, so you can create a really comfortable controller like so, and you can just attach these like this. And this, I mean, this is ultimate right here. This feels really nice to have both of these products used in conjunction to one another. So I feel like I have a very comfortable controller and can use this. And this is very comfortable to use if you would like to have both of these options in using the left and right Joy-Con specifically as a controller. Now, if you want to remove these, then you just use the back button here, hold this down, and it will snap out. You just pull downward and it's going to snap out like so. So it takes this one on the left side is a little bit easier, but again, just snaps in, and then you hold the bottom part right here and it just snaps out like so. So that's very nice to be able to do. Now, if for some reason you feel that these need to be facing slightly tilted like this, then you can go with the diagonal option. And so the way that this will work is you will just snap these in, the Joy-Cons in like so. Make sure that this symbol is facing up. They snap in like so, snap in like so, and there is no wobble whatsoever. And then again, we can get creative and we can put these on. This is the other product here, and this creates a ultimately comfortable experience having the slant like so. So this is very nice, and I can't say that I prefer one of these more than the other. It has a slightly different feel, though I think both of these are great options, and I'm glad that I have both of these. But do make sure that you are using these with this symbol facing upward, because with this one, they're going to slide out very easily. So these are the two options if you want to dock the Joy-Cons into something and use the Joy-Cons like a controller. And you can remove, again, by removing these, we're just going to press down on this button here, and they're just going to slide off like so, as you would in the experience of undocking these. But sometimes it just takes a little bit more than usual, but I've done this multiple times, and sometimes they just come right off, and it could just be the way that I am maneuvering these. But those are the two items here for using these as the Joy-Cons attached in a controller-like fashion. Comfort Grips, thank you so much for sending these to me. I am very much enjoying the products, and it has completely improved the experience that I have with the Lenovo Legion Go. I can't thank you enough. And to my fans and subscribers, I hope this video helps you consider at least purchasing these products. Do let me know in the comments if there are any questions that you have. I will be happy to answer them regarding comfort grips, and so you can look forward to seeing these products in future videos that I make with the Lenovo Legion Go, because it improves the comfort that I have in using the Lenovo Legion Go. Now that we have reached the conclusion of this video, let me share with you some important channel content you don't want to miss. Gaming for Insight is a member and one of the founders of the Handhelds United Discord server and YouTube channel. You can find me and other channels you want to know about on this server. So join us on Discord, see the invite to the server in the video description. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to these other channels for additional content on gaming, handheld devices, and more. Those are Gamers Generation, your friendly AI with a sense of witty humor that uploads informative reviews, tutorials, and more. OKS Gamer. You can find the latest and more than OKS reviews on gaming handhelds and benchmarks, as well as videos on performance with certain drivers. CPPC Tech. Known for his awesome mod on the ROG Ally, this channel has reviews and more on gaming handhelds and accessories. Windeck Tech. Find candid and informative videos on gaming and the tech space with gaming handhelds and more. Handheld Hardware, formerly known as Project SBC, get the latest perspective from an astute programmer, designer, and reviewer on gaming devices. Now, wouldn't it be neat if all of these channels, including mine, all got together in one place for, say, a podcast to share our knowledge on everything handheld gaming? Well, as a matter of fact, we do. Subscribe to the Handheld United YouTube channel and don't miss our live weekly podcast that I host on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join in the live chat where you can comment on what we discuss and partake in our trivia nights. Links to the YouTube channels mentioned are in the description of this video. So with that, in the words of Commander Shepard from Mass Effect, I should go.